No. If you gonna wear them, then pronounce the whole word.
Yeah, I know, right?
You ain't half stepping. Now you want to use half the word? The whole word is dreadlock. I like Steve Harvey because he's real. I heard that story that he was talking about on one of his videos on how he had prayed to God for some land to where he can fish on it and not get ran off.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
Yeah, but then, he prayed and he saved up some money for that land. But then the land that he thought he was going to have, God had him that land and then some. And it's that property that he got in Texas where it's got 3 ponds on it, and it's 16 acres. So he thought that was going to be, where he chilled and settled down at. But he said God had a totally different thing planned out for him in that property. And he built that property to where he bring in 1,000 boys and their mamas, the single moms on that property to that camp. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard that, I was like, man, that's my gifting. That's my next thing right there. Is what I want to do is I know it's 1,000 kids, but I know at least 100 of them mugs walking around here with dreads on their heads. I know Steve Harvey ain't down with dreads because he old school.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hairstyle's a hairstyle.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't have to cut your dreads. I got doctors with dreads. I got police officers with dreads. I got attorneys with dreads. I got school teachers with dreads. I got post people that work at the post office with dreads, man. But it's how they carry them. Yeah. You just saw a girl leave here that worked for the post office that had dreads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is I want to be a part of that camp where I can fix those boys' dreads and encourage them to maintain them or cut them off if you ain't going to maintain them. Right. Because when my police officer client was going through she was going to be a U.S. Marshal. She had dreads at the time. When she was going through the whole U.S. Marshal thing, the 10 most wanted in the United States were black dudes with dreads.
That's funny.
And all of them were in the game. So, he being sarcastic with her, and he telling her, are you in the game? Because she got dreads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my whole thing is, if you look at them cats with them dreads, they not maintained, man. They not groomed. They're not manicured.
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna look totally different than an attorney. They're gonna look totally different than a doctor's dreads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that kid and somebody was just talking about this kid in Texas, man.
Couldn't graduate. I was gonna ask you about that.
But dog, his head. When I saw a picture of his head,
I haven't seen a picture of his head.
The picture that I seen of his head was a mess, dude, with a lineup. It was a mess with the lineup.
So you still think that's a reason, though, not to let him walk?
Dog, look. If you going to wear those things, being already 2, 1, you're black. 2, you're a male. That's already against you.
I get that.
So you walking around here with your head looking like this, that's 3. Because I'm going to tell you like this, dude. White folk don't know what dreads are.
No.
Because all my clients... Every single one of them, the white man think that their dreads are braids.
Or vice, yeah, exactly, yeah.
They think that my clients' dreads are braids.
Cornrows, yeah.
When they come to their job and they look at their hair after they done come from here, they ask him, how long did it take for him to do that? How long does it take for him to take all that down and braid it back? Because they don't know.
Right.
And the only thing that the white men know about dreads is these jokers that walk around with their pants hanging past their butt and these things not groomed on their head. You got this much afro and then these dreads hanging off of it. And then you might go get a lineup and they don't know what a lineup is. They don't know when we're groomed. That might look groomed to some adults, even though their dreads are a mess. But really, dude, you half stepping and you asking for it.
And so I get that as a grown man, right? But we talking about a 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid that's still in high school. You still think that the hammer should be dropped on somebody for their hairstyle? I'll give you an example. So I graduated with all whites. I think it was like 3 blacks in our graduating class, if that many. And there was some white dudes came, their hair was looking raggedy, all scruffy, and, you know, probably they smelt bad. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say you can't walk. So, I mean, I'm saying a kid. I get a grown man to get a job.
My thing is that kid's mama and daddy.
I had to get the headphones out.
That's my thing.
Yeah, well, you said it there. You just answered my question.
That's my thing. But at the same time, dude, this is me. If I was in Texas and that was going on, that was on the news and all that, I would have found that kid and said, look, man, come on. Let me do your head. Wow. Get you right. Improve and show them. Because if I do your hair, tighten it down, put it up in a bun, and tell them that your hair is cut, they would never know.
Wow. So you said something there because nobody offered that, or at least from what I know, from what I read.
They would never know, dude.
Yeah.
But they uneducated. And everybody that look like that is negative. 99.9% of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
When a black kid walk around with his head like that.
They think thug life, criminal,
or down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
why even put yourself through that or your kid through that?
Right.
And that's my thing, dude. You look, I'm telling you right now, the last thing I am is Uncle Tom.
Oh yeah, that's not
you know what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
And the last thing I am is a sellout because ignorant black people, from me saying stuff like this, they would think that.
No, that's not.
Oh,
what
dude,
I think.
you got some petty jokers now.
Trust me, I know that.
You already know.
I'm saying this love over here. I'm just curious.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, but we got to learn. I'm old school.
Yeah.
You know, my kids. Hey, I ain't playing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter have dreads. Her dreads got to be on point at all times, and not just because I'm her dad and I do that for a living. When Charlie had dreads, same way, dude. And we not walking around here raggedy, dog. This is how serious I am about this. You know, when I have a mama come through my door with her son, and his pants are sagging, and she want me to put dreads on him, I turn her away. Because it ain't even that crucial. Because I know what I'm about to create if I put dreads on that boy's head.
Yeah, that's deep.
I know.
That's deep.
If I can ask the mama what kind of grades he making in school, oh no, I can't do that to you. I'm not. This is extra. Me putting dreads on your son's head is extra. He don't have to have that. He's not gonna die. Your job is to put food in his mouth, clothes on his back, shoes on his feet, and a roof over his head, mama. That's all you gotta do. You're not obligated to put dreads on him. You ain't obligated to give him what he want as far as that goes. That I give him a Shaolin Temple. I give him an avatar and cut an arrow on the top of his head, but that's about as he can get from me. Yeah. If he can't pull his pants up, if he ain't making A's and B's in school.
Wow.
I've had kids even make an agreement with me. Hey, look, I put these dreads on you. But if your grades drop to a C and you making A's and B's now, your mama gonna bring you in here. She gonna nod her head to me, and I'm cutting you straight down the middle. I don't even care. Because I know how them dreads do something to these kids, man. It's crazy.
Well, it gets you a stardom. Like you become you're basically celebrity status. Like you get the perks of being a celebrity with them. I've had long hair before. It works.
I mean, and then I can understand us wanting to go natural and go back to our roots.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, you in the United States. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you ain't in Jamaica.
Hey, man.
You ain't over there. You got running water.
Right.
Dude, you think you want to be in Jamaica? You think you want to be a Rasta? Go try to live that life, because I done been over there, and I see how they live. I did a missus trip over there.
Yeah, you right.
Them folk live rough.
Yeah.
That's why they call dreadlocks, but we come over here trying to call them locks. No. If you going to wear them, then pronounce the whole word.
Yeah, I know, right?
You ain't half-stepping. Now you want to use half the word? The whole word is dreadlocks, not just locks. Nah, where's the rest of it? Rock it. Wear it. You know?
Yeah.
Don't try to, man, I had dreads for 17 years.
Oh, yeah.
17 years I had them. And it wasn't nothing spiritual about them. It was my job. It was advertising.
Yeah, you were promoting. Yeah.
We in America, man. How these mothers come here? Well, I don't like a lot of people in my hair. Well, man, you can leave, dude, because I don't have to touch your hair.
Right.
Dude, you try to live this Rasta stuff, I done seen some real rosters, and I done talked to some real rosters. You don't want that.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You don't want that because you couldn't handle it.
Right.